Welcome to the top 10 list of Disneyland Paris rides and attractions. In this list I will be going over my personal favourite rides and attractions at the park in the order of how good I think they are, with 1 being the best and 10 being the least good. So let's begin this list with the number 10 spot. Number 10. The number 10 spot goes to one of the more iconic rides at the park. It's a Small World. This gentle boat ride takes you on a journey around the world with a catchy song playing throughout the trip. Interestingly, depending on what region the ride is depicting on the portion of the track you are on, the ride's music will vary slightly to include instruments that are native or popular in the area that you are supposed to be in. The reason this ride is so low on the list despite being iconic is because the queues are long and the song is a little too catchy and can get stuck in your head if you go on this ride too much. Now let's move on to the next spot. Number 9. The number 9 position goes to the spooky Phantom Manor. Located in Frontierland, this scary haunted mansion is a great ride with lots of unexpected twists. Luckily, the ride isn't too scary, so it'll still appeal to younger parkgoers, and it's quite a slow ride, which isn't what you'd expect from a haunted house. I really enjoy this ride and find it fun and somewhat relaxing when compared to all of the white knuckle rides around it. Now let's get on to number 8. Number 8. This pick goes to the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, a fun fact that might surprise some people. Contrary to popular belief, the film is actually based off of the ride in this case, although probably one of the American versions and not the Paris one. This is one of the other boat rides at the park and is a little more exciting than It's a Small World, because the Pirates of the Caribbean has some slopes and drops on the ride, as well as a restaurant inside so that you can watch the ride whilst you're eating. Number 7. The Ratatouille 3D adventure gets this pick. The trackless coaster takes you on a trip across Paris based loosely on the film's characters, featuring Remy, Gusteau and the evil Chef Skinner. This ride is never the same twice, because each cart can take a completely separate route, giving you a different perspective on the story that the ride presents. This ride can have some long queues though, but it does have a single rider system, which means you can skip the queues a lot quicker by just going on by yourself. Number 6. The number 6 position goes to the first real roller coaster of this list, Big Thunder Mountain. This ride takes you on a minecart ride through a gold mine. It's one of the less stressful white knuckle rides as it doesn't go too fast, and it also doesn't have any loops or sharp turns that can make you feel some G-force. It's also surprisingly long for a roller coaster, and it gives you a great view of the lake around the Phantom Manor and the cowboy area. Number 5. The 5th best ride at Disneyland Paris is Buzz Lightyear's Laser Blast. This ride puts you in a battle against your fellow rider to score the most points by taking a slow track ride through space while you shoot at as many targets as you can. With this ride, the more you shoot the same target, the higher the multiplier and the more points you get. As well as this, you get to meet Buzz while you are queuing, and you will get to blast Zurg at the end of the ride. This ride is fun for all of the family. Number 4. Number 4 goes to Indiana Jones and the Temple of Peril. This action-packed minecart ride is similar to Big Thunder Mountain, only pumped up to the max. This ride is super fast and has many tight turns, drops and even a loop. This white knuckle ride is not for the faint-hearted, but it's definitely worth it if you're up for it. Number 3. The first of the top 3 best rides and attractions at Disneyland Paris is Crush's Coaster. This coaster is based off a scene in the popular Pixar film Finding Nemo, and is an odd ride. As well as going around on a track itself, the cart spins around by the power of gravity, which makes corners even more fun. This ride has drops, turns and a few bumps and is definitely one of the best rides in any of the parks. Number 2. The second best ride or attraction in either of the 2 Disneyland parks is Space Mountain Mission 2, aka Star Wars Hyperspace Mountain. This ride was rebranded recently to fit with the Star Wars theme, but the ride itself remains mostly unaltered. This ride shoots you off into space in a large cannon at high speeds and is incredibly fun. It's fast and has lots of bends and will leave you exhilarated when you get off. You have to go on this one. Number 1. The number one best ride in Disneyland Paris, according to me, is the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster. This ride is the dream of any music or roller coaster fan. It's insanely fast and crazy complex. The ride starts by getting you on and slowly taking you around a bend. Then there's a countdown that is perfectly timed with some Aerosmith music that counts you down to getting fired into the spiralized track. There are multiple banks, drops and loops. This ride is my all-time favourite roller coaster ever. It is the most exciting thing. But anyway, that's my opinion on the best rides. What's yours? Leave your opinions in the comments. Thanks for watching.